Okay, testing test, testing test. I need to see if it's working or that I messed up. Okay, it is working. I can hear my beautiful voice. My ego is over the roof. Okay. Stellaris recording. Okay, so today's stream is gonna be actually fairly simple. I even have prepared the build on first. A beautiful habitat in space. We're basically gonna relearn how to better rush the arc furnace. That's going to be our only goal. Good day to you too, Thor Dog. Our only goal is to relearn how to get the arc furnace with the old build that was supposed to be the arc furnace build, so we're gonna show it again. So obviously our species is a machine. Origin is Voidforge, which starts in a habitat. We're gonna use the tech to rush the arc furnace. We're also gonna be machine intelligence, rogue servitor, astromining drones. The reason why is so we can boost the arc furnace and we can have the unity from the rogue servitor while our main pops work tech. The trades are fairly simple: extra research, mass produced, engineering core, because we're mainly gonna focus on engineering, of course, recycled, high bandwidth, and uncanny. These two are basically free, they don't really matter. For bio trophies, we're going to be thermophile. There are two reasons actually. The first one is so we don't start with food and we have a better economy. Thermophile rogue servitor habitat has a better starting economy than the normal ones. And the second reason is shell slag. This way we immediately have living metal to get the arc furnace faster. I know you can modify your main pops, but for that we will need the tech to modify the pops. Oh, this build is the one you had on the tournament code, right? No, this build is not the one I was using on the tournament. The one I had on the tournament was this one, lovely mates that are in hot planets. It's a fun build. I get good numbers with it when I'm not overheating because the AC is broken. Hold up, I need to go back to the build. So I was saying the traits are, when it works: unbreakable resolve, extra stability, which is good. Shell slag, living metal, good. Charismatic, this is a requirement for biotrophies. Unruly, we're not gonna have enough for it to matter. And non-adaptive, we live in a habitat, it doesn't matter. We're also gonna be playing on soul, so we can have the better side for the arc furnace. That technically speaking does mean we're gonna have a slightly lesser economy starting on, but it's completely fine. And we're gonna be alloy ships. It can work on bioships, but I don't like bioships. Oh, last requirement, spark of genius, of course. If you don't have a spark of genius, you basically don't get a good weight for the arc furnace deck. So we're gonna play on the small, no AI, since we are only practicing. And I believe these are Coliseum settings. I'm checking to see if we have anything funny. I think this is lesser, but I never changed that because it doesn't really matter. And we can leave that over here. It's fine. Okay, so we can see our economy is a mess. We have way too many consumer goods, so we're gonna reduce that. The first thing we're gonna do is check this. We need at least 20. We have a base of 15, so we're gonna have like 15 as well, so we can sell some consumer goods. There it is. After that, we're gonna check this. We're gonna reduce this by like half. And we're also going to automate it. I'm also gonna put the music on. I feel like we do deserve music for this one. The Reckoning, sure, why not? Yeah, the Reckoning is fine for this one. We're gonna start by building the habitation district so we can have slightly more alloys. Gonna go check our techs. Lasers, field modulation, fusion power. Field modulation is fine. We're gonna need more energy later on. Xenobiology, more tech. Improved servo motor is fine. Ideally, we'll also get the lab here, but it's whatever. Let's go. This time YouTube actually notified me. That's really good. So, finding the voice, of course. Expansion is just so isolationist for obvious reasons. We want the unity. And manufacturing focus. We go to the market. We're gonna buy like 15 energy. I believe it was 30 alloys, but I'm not completely sure. And 15 of those. We're also gonna hydroponics bay. We're gonna let our science ship do whatever the hell it wants. We don't really care. And believe it or not, we're gonna erase this. The energy cost is too high for us to actually be worth it. So we're gonna unpause. The energy cost was 5. We're gonna see it's gonna be completely fine. We need that energy. Let's see what we have here. Huh, you're at righteous. That means that I can completely remove the other secret drones. That's good. I'm gonna ignore the amount of trade we're losing. I want to know how I can hear my voice with the music on. Hold up, I need my phone for this one. Okay, it's in the background, it's fine I guess, I like it. We open with prosperity of course. I also just realized I never started this. Building mining stations at the research station. It allows us to get more resources, it's cheaper for us as well. We are not gonna start buying living metal until we get the tech. It's completely useless for us to have it early. We're also gonna delete this building. We don't need it. It's a waste of energy. In 2 months we're gonna get this one, prefabricated buildings. That makes it cost cheaper and faster build speed, which is the most important part. But yeah, we're basically just chilling, relearning a build that I really like, relearning how to get an arc furnace, which I also really like. But I'm just gonna chill this stream, you know? I was watching some anime yesterday, well, just vibing because I finally have AC at home. And I don't know if you guys follow the anime ReZero, but yesterday the episode came out at night. And it must be really good. I like the ending. I don't know if anyone watching this is gonna watch it, but the ending was like, oh god, it's starting. If you follow the anime on TikTok, for example, you will know the staircase memes and all of that, of when Subaru loses his memories. And next episode we're gonna finally have that, we're gonna see it. ReZero is indeed very good, yes, at the moment it's my favorite anime. It's just that good, it's just that good. Okay, we need to remove third 12. There we go. Now we go for discovery. Map the stars. And send this here. But yeah, the ending was like, oh god, is it starting? I was wondering when it was gonna start the whole, oh, Subaru loses his memories. Because I learned that through TikTok, that he's gonna lose his memories, and then he's gonna go up the stairs, and he's just gonna be the monsters or something, and it seems really funny. And he finally lost his memories, so it's starting, basically. Monthly traits, planet deficits. Sell. We just need to get more of this and they'll be fine. But yeah. He will finally go up the stairs. I can't believe I'm excited about a guy going upstairs. Like, what the hell? But yeah, continue with this build. We basically just do research districts and all that. We will save enough so we can put the engineering research specialization. We also need to place an extra organic sanctuary, so these pobs don't have to worry about their jobs. Aside from that, I'm gonna reduce a bit the amount of artisans we have. There we go. Research pad optimization. We're gonna rush down to uplink and latency reduction. And then I'm stuck between two options. One, we can finish discovery to immediately get the technological ascendancy. Or two, we can finish prosperity. So we get the finisher, which is resources from orbital stations, which will make our economy better. Also gives the superconductive part transmissions. Less upkeep means less worry about energy. And we also get less upkeep from jobs, which means less worry about energy, which will be 100% our main issue. But I'm still considering both, so it's fine. Engineering research specialization. We get this one. I'm actually gonna get a second science ship. It'd be good if we get some minor artifacts. Not because it helps us a lot, but just slightly more unity. We can also sell some specimens for more energy. I remember you playing this build in the stream, you were spamming your neighborhood with minerals and then you guys ganging up on the prisoner hive got lost. Yes, the greatest habitat of them all is one of my favorite builds. But this one is slightly modified because it has soul. In the Colosseum we're not allowed to use soul. But I've never used this in a tournament. That's why I said no, it's a different build. But I have played this one on the Colosseum, just not on the tournament. I want the speed even though the politician is really good for us as well. Ooh, plus 10% in total, that's good. Spark of Genius 2, that's also good. Engineering research specialization. We need more alloys, we need more of everything basically. More energy. I forgot to turn on Fortify the Border. Makes it faster to build and upgrade all of that. We should be fine on energy once that finishes. Nanomechanics. Laboratory is super good. 19. We're gonna have to buy more of this for a while. Roamer. Politician. Fleet organizer. That should be better. How's Rogue Servitor now? I tried and I just couldn't make Unity to send. It has never given you enough Unity to send. That's a very big problem it has. It just does not have enough. I'm gonna sell some alloys just so I can keep up with the energy for a bit. It's gonna get fixed once I do this. Hopefully. We're gonna sell slightly more of this. We count this as scientific investment. This is very bad. That is the one problem I have with this build. The energy upkeep is insane. We're also gonna put the Astro Mining Bay here. We need it. This is the problem I have with Sol. Its starting economy is slightly worse than the normal one, but it's fine. We can fix this. You just need to remove the amount of side jobs you have. Where is it? We're gonna reduce this one by all of that. We shall go positive. I'm gonna put this first since we're losing energy. Once we get the uplink latency reduction, other energy concerns will be gone. Minus 20% upgrade for calculators is insane. And this just confirmed that we actually do need to have prosperity finish instead of discovery, as that was originally planning. We have a lot of tech here, but I don't think we can really get it. I do want this one, however. Okay, we're doing fine on energy. I can stop buying as much. I'm gonna start buying some minerals, which we're gonna need. Let's see by how much it goes up on energy. Plus 6 goes to plus 14. Okay, that's perfect. That completely removes all problems, as I said. Drone storage will get rid of the amenities. But it costs a lot of upkeep. Did this go down? Oh, it's because of the leaders, I see. Serious ruins. I cannot want that. It's not even as good as it used to be, I just want it. Okay, I'm gonna finish this so we can... Barnard Star is going to be the system where we have our anchorage. No, not the anchorages, the shipyards. Yes, yes, okay. Uniform data center, extra unity. But you know what, I'm not gonna keep talking about just the build. I'm gonna yap about other things such as... Oh, hold up, here we need to make a choice. We're gonna go for space torpedoes. Okay. So, aside from ReZero... Oh, hold up, we need to do this now. Aside from ReZero, I was also watching My Hero Academia. I remember watching it when it was like coming up live, but I never finished it like completely. But I did finish it at the same time, I just skipped it a lot. So right now I'm rewatching the tournament arc. I think it was the tournament arc? I don't know, I just call it the tournament arc. It's the one where we're in the sports festival and they just like punch each other. Fairly interesting stuff. And it's really weird knowing the teacher that is like Midnight is gonna die later on in the series, but she's also like super inappropriate with the children. Like being, oh, that turns me on and all that. They made me so uncomfortable watching Midnight. I really hate her as a character because it's like, man, they're children. What are you doing? Why are you being so horny with children? What is this? And then they have to remember, oh right, anime, Japan. Yeah, that checks out. That completely checks out. I kinda need the energy generation district. Here we're gonna go for 0G refineries for those reasons. All resources come from space. Adaptable. But yeah, Midnight, it's sad that she dies because then you kinda like her as a teacher later on. But early on, she's just like the worst character ever. She's just being super inappropriate and the show calls her out for being inappropriate. And then one of the reasons why the League of Villains becomes like evil is because stuff that Midnight does is like, yeah, what do you mean? There is a hero that just goes exposing herself. They're like children who are supposed to be influenced. We're gonna do prosperity instead of discovery, I think. No, you know what? We do need to finish discovery. We will not have enough unity if we do prosperity. We're gonna also early launch this, if possible. Elevators. Haven't seen them in a while. This job is like the worst ever I've seen in a while. We're also gonna reduce more biology and some physics. And remove this. The only job we'd really care about is the engineering, so we can continue to reduce the amount of other science jobs we get. I'm gonna remove this out of the rotation. This is the second time it appears. That's a way too high of a weight. Hold up, I'm actually gonna check that. Let's check, just to confirm that. The expansions, that one is a guaranteed, so we can ignore that. Thermal materials, there's burners. In a second, I need to let them all pass. Where is it? It's only 7% that we got it twice? What? That's actually insane. It's the first time I get it twice in a row. I'm not gonna do it. They're all kind of bad tags, except carrier operations. So yeah, I guess I'm going for carrier operations. Expect I got our tags instead of that one, if I'm being honest. I am going to reduce the amount of this we have. We need to reduce this again and this again. I think it's better we just leave it like that. After all, no other tech really matters. We'll be fine once we get the arc furnace. There we go, that should keep it on 0. 0. We're also gonna get long-range mineral scanners again. Quantum computing. We're gonna do capacity subsidies. Gonna remove map the stars. We're gonna get more food. A shipyard and then another mining bay. And we're gonna build all the... Yeah, that should be good enough. I guess I do need to practice this with Soul. The economy is way too different. Yeah, it's somewhat more complicated to manage the economy in Soul. I was practicing this build, but like on the average one, like the random one, and it was not as complicated that on Soul. Which is interesting to know. I really didn't expect it to be that different. Oh, 175. We're gonna do a civil industries, then we're gonna swap that to heavy industries here. So we can get enough alloys to make the arc furnace. We have enough energy now, we can do this. Politician. Politician. I forgot to auto launch it, but it's fine. Politician. Energy greed. Arc furnace, 17 months. What of 175? Oh, 172 is fine. Kinda want to click that, but we're not gonna have enough unity for it. We need to go for heavy industries now. You can wait. 3 months for that one. Why is it still so high? There we go. Okay, first it's getting used to this, then using this tomorrow in WC to see how it goes. Need to send this guy over here. Which planet do we have to do it? Is it in Io? It's very possible it's an Io. Okay, we're gonna get the energy grid now. That's more energy, which we need a lot. Habitation district. Reactor district. Actually, I'm gonna remove the reactor. We do need 500 alloys to start this. Also gonna stop buying this. Gonna start buying this. Gonna activate the living metal. The energy grid should be enough. Okay, this helps with more unity. It's not even that much unity. I wonder now if the normal biotrophies are better than the thermophile if you're in Soul. I'll need to test that. Starhold. $20, $10, $7, this, nothing interesting, so yes. Arc Furnace on year 11 is really good. Yeah, but I still don't really like the economy yet. I'm not convinced. It has to be better. I don't know how to explain the other that it generally just has to be better. These numbers are not as good as they could be. Like, I'm doing only 100% engineering, although I can reduce the amount of engineering for other stuff. I just need to prioritize the alloys. I'm gonna shut down the mining drones, we don't need them. We're probably gonna start selling the goddamn minerals in a bit. Am I doing a habitation district? I need the alloys. I forgot to save alloys, that's fine, we're still fairly advanced on. If it industries, what am I doing? I never did it. Did I cancel it? Did I just forget about it? god. Oh, well, I'm going to open Supremacy. We'll have the Unity, that's not a problem. Academic Optimization, that is a good one to have. It slightly increases the amount of energy we use on our jobs, but it's whatever. Soul needs to become the greatest system that it was meant to be. Expansion with Habitats, I never take expansion. That is one of the texts I have not taken like forever. Been one of those traditions that I have not taken in forever. Our economy should improve in a bit. The moment this gets, it will also mean more energy. Okay, but I need to focus on the next one to do more alloys. We messed up the timings a lot. Afterburners. Yeah, afterburners. I kinda also want to get enough alloys to improve this Starhold so we can get even more from space. But first we need enough alloys to get the goddamn arc furnace. Specialized components. 1 more month. Okay, let me look what expansion does on habitats. Where is it? Expansion. Alloy upkeep and upkeep. How much are we paying on this? It's not that much. Max habitat district. Sure, that's a finisher, but I don't have the Unity to get the finisher. I guess it's not that bad if you have a Unity. But we don't have the Unity for it. So it is kind of bad for us. From Strikecraft, I don't know, man. Okay, how long? A year. What is the cost for the next one? We should have enough. You excited for the Star Cannon? Yes, I'm excited for all of the new stuff that is coming on. I genuinely want to see how the hell they're gonna implement all the new content, all of that. I know it's gonna break a bit the MP community because it's gonna mess up how you do wars, but I don't care, man. I'm very excited just for the content of Nomads. I was also very excited for the Psionic DLC, but this one, Nomads, just the trailers made me like, wow, I really want to play this one. And it's like very, very, very nice to see the trailers. And then the dev diaries, they're just coming on and on and on. I actually didn't see today's dev diary yet. I should. Where is it? Did they release something important? What do you mean Metal Station released this? Genome mapping, I guess, is also good. I'm trying to open the dev diary without causing an economic collapse because I'm not looking at the game right now. Okay, the dev diary is open. I just want to see the pictures. Oh wait, no, I did read it. This is the Wally one. Yeah, it's basically Rogue Servitor but better, and I hate it already. What do you mean there is a better Rogue Servitor? I completely forgot to click this. We can get some level 2 thrusters, that's fine. Is he not buying this? Oh well. It's not like I really need to continue buying it. Get slightly more artisans just to keep up with the demand. We'll take production yard, there's slightly more energy as well. I am going to get another construction ship so I can get the systems. Serious? This is a beautiful system to get, I need it. I can even begin to imagine how we will defend against that cannon. I don't think you can. The way Devin described, I don't think there is a defense. Maybe it's gonna be a situation that you have to build another super weapon to defend against the super weapon. Like how in the Supreme Commander or in Bard you need to have anti-nukes to defend yourself from the nukes. Outside of that, I can't really think of anything. I'm gonna start selling like billion minerals without breaking the bank. So I can buy some energy. But I genuinely do not think there's a way you can defend yourself against the goddamn cannons. I genuinely do not. I just don't see a way that you can realistically do it. If someone just rushes that, you're dead. It's GG for the entire galaxy. Whoever gets it first is the winner. And there is little that anyone can do about it. Which I'm not saying is bad, I'm just saying it's on the interesting side of things. How many alloys do we have? Okay, I'll get enough. Hopefully. No, we'll not have enough on time. But it's fine, we're still gonna finish it before year 20. Which is all we need. Oh, beautiful, and we're gonna have like a 0 deposit somewhere. Yes, here. I'm not actively looking for the Shroud Teacher or anything, even though it would be better for the Empire because that's a slightly more unity, that's a slightly more resources, since it gives the planetary governor effect. But I generally just think that we don't need it. The best trade you can have is this one for the energy. The second best trade, I guess, is a slightly more unity, but it's not as important. I didn't know Stellaris gave you this much stuff. Or is it because we're habitat that it gives this much stuff? I actually don't know, I never play Soul. I should play Soul more often. It's kind of funny. Okay. We are gonna get more energy, which is the one thing we're lacking. Our pop growth is fine. Grow storage so we can get more amenities. Exchange more stability and exchange more of everything. I'm gonna start making some chemical and synthetic crystal plants. It's not like we're gonna like the minerals. And here we just have to wait 1 month, it seems like. Beautiful, beautiful. Already 140 alloys. Now we just need another 1000 alloys, meaning 9 months, or 8, I'm not sure. Too lazy to do the math. To upgrade this, then we'll get even more astro mining bays. And then we just profit. Beautiful. We can sell all of this to sustain our economy. We'll take production yard. Drone storage. It's really funny you need 3 goddamn drone storages to sustain this. We don't even have that many pops. What is using this many amenities? Pop amenity usage. I would like if you told me what pops are using the amenities. 2000. Bio trophies don't even use more amenities than the other ones. That's interesting. I was assuming it was just the bio trophies. No, it's just the pops in general. That is something I actually did not expect. Okay, we can upgrade the Soul Station. We go here. Does the Shroud, which give extra unity to bio trophies? No, but it gives extra unity to these coordinators. But it also has the plus 15% unity trait, so that's also extra unity. And then you get extra resources from the planetary governor effect. And more amenities, less crime. It's just a better leader in general. I want to coexist. I guess the only thing that is lacking is the architectural interest for it to be the definitive leader everyone always wants. No, yeah, I know. The only way you have it is because you get it from the Habitat Central Control. So you get this these 2 jobs from it. I don't need as many alloys now, but I do want more tech. Since this is about to finish, we'll get all the alloys we need from space. Meaning we can start doing supremacy now. The districts and the buildings is not using that much. But this will be fantastic to have, but we need some unity to try to finish supremacy. So I guess that's something. Self-evolving logic. Psionic theory. Settlement matter materials. This build would be better if I colonize this, but I don't like colonizing anything outside of the habitat. But yeah, I'm gonna try this build on WC main event and see how it goes. It should be fine. Last week, I believe it was, I went to the WC event and I played the Total War build. I generally went there just to chill and vibe and have some fun. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play Total War. I'm surely gonna die year 30, and it just ended up killing everyone by accident. I genuinely did not mean for that to happen. Sounds so funny to say, but it was genuinely like, oops, killed everyone. Research subsidies. This is just not worth it at all. Plasma thrusters. Sure, why not? Soul Station, we can finally get the second astral mining bay. And the resource silo. Here I am gonna 100 more of this. Actually not yet, I'm gonna keep it on 64, I don't want to completely ruin the market yet. Do I have a live one of the WC game? No, I didn't even record because I was supposed to just go there and chill. Sven was the host. I was like, yeah, this is after the mates game, which I do have recordings, but I'm not uploading because I'm dumb. I just went there, I joined and said, hey, Yeah, I can play virtuality here, and this went banned virtuality before the game began. It was like, no, virtuality is banned now, no fun allowed. So I just said okay, and then I went for the Total War build. I get like okay numbers because I was blasting music on the background. I was not talking, and okay, this is so funny. What do you mean the Shroud Witches and the Shroud Haters are next to each other? What is this? But yeah, I was just blasting music. I was just memeing around, and then I just killed Oregano Year 30. I get his arc furnaces, and then I just go to the next victim, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then I kill his Ven. And it was like no one could stop me. I was like, man, I feel bad. I joined to meme to the day up. I did feel bad about that. So this week, if I join WC again for the main event, I am not gonna. I could. I'm not sure if I want to. You just not. It just did not feel good when I did it. How much are we getting from space stations 1 through 56? It's gonna go up. 156. $166. Okay. Ideally, would get more modules to make more extra mining base. Gonna replace this for another reactor and then all the habitations. We don't really need mineral jobs in here. What is this? Plastil materials. Proceed. But we should get enough energy if I upgrade this and make it into more energy. This place also should give a lot of energy in general. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, once this gets to year 30, I'll restart it and see if we can do one that doesn't crash economically during the first years. That will require to immediately erase all the other science jobs, so we have some cushion until we get to here. Until we finish discovery. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I really hate the amount of unity we have, it's so bad. You know what? No, I'm curious. I'm gonna redo the second test, not on this build, even though it's really funny. I'm gonna redo it, but on a volcano. And the reason is actually very simple why. The volcanoes also can get like a lot of stuff early on. So what happens if you just get the arc furnace faster than on a goddamn habitat? It might not be possible. The only reason why we have the true advantage is because the empire size. But still, it could be really funny. Exotic gas refining. I'm gonna reduce the amount of biology so we can increase the rest. But yeah, I like the idea of doing that. Who's pinging me? What is happening? That is completely irrelevant and from a server that is not related to Stellaris. But I'm glad to see it's being updated. Okay, let's continue. Architectural censure, that's good. The upgraded version gives us the more upkeep. Shitty contacts, one of my favorite because the rest are useless. Starbase here, you're gonna go for Astromining Bay as well. But we're gonna go for Hydroponics Bay. This is the worst commander I have in a while. I generally have no words to describe how bad this guy is. Deviancy 2, Celebrity. Why are you a celebrity? You haven't done anything. I'm gonna make this a shipyard. We're still looking for cruisers, which is the only reason why I have not finished this. I'm actually gonna click this until we get the cruisers. Another ping, what the hell? We ignoring that one as well. Doesn't really matter. 40 years until favorite society agent runs out. I'm gonna drink some lemonade because I'm thirsty. I don't really need that leader to save the energy. Okay, cruisers, good, good. Command limit, 53 months, which means we'll not finish Supremacy by year 30, but we'll be one click away, which will be the base damage versus star bases. Not ideal. That is not ideal at all. I'm considering upgrading this so we can get even more resources from this system. It's a really good one. I like watching you because you don't play Ascension Rush Origins like everyone does. Okay, you say that, but I do that when it's good, and right now it's bad. Oh, Ascension Rush Origins, never mind. Yeah, I don't play those. That is true. I misunderstood completely what you said. They're good on fun Origins, it's just that I am far too lazy to actually do it. I also need to remember to do goddamn armies for this build. I need armies for this build since we only have one habitat. We need to make sure they cannot invade us. Explorer 26. Well, it's not like I need it now. Ascension Rush is bad right now? Yes and no. If you rush Psionic, you're fine. If you rush into Ascension, depending on the build, Knights kinda do it. If we ignore Synthetic Fertility, then it's kinda alright. If you rush Biomorphosis, then you can kinda have more pops than Progen Innate. If you're Progen Ascension Biomorphosis, just because you have more jobs, but it's also more costly. But it's not as good as it used to be, that's my point. Like, before you had the Ascension Rush, yes or yes, it wasn't a question of if it was good or bad, it was just a necessity to keep up with the amount of pops and the amount of everything everyone else had. But right now, it's just not as good. Like, don't misunderstand me, Ascension Rush is really good, one of the better builds. Right now, it's Hive, Psionics. Progen Psionics is very funny. It's fairly solid. But at the same time, it's just not as good as it could be. Do you know of anyone who has bought on Psionic Hive? So what's good about Progen Psionic? Okay, we get to year 30 and we can go there to check the saves. So we can see what HSXY showed in the qualifiers. And before anyone says anything, I auto-qualified, I did not play on the qualifiers, I don't have videos of that, I did not play them. So no, that one is not my fault specifically. Okay, I'm just gonna go in very fast. I guess for this one we are gonna require one more area to build a goddamn resource silo. Instead of that, this build is looking much better than usual. I guess it's caused by the arc furnace being better here. Oh god, fastest is way too fast for me to manage, what the hell. 46 months, what the hell. I like going cybernetics even though it's not as good as the other. Cybernetics is also fairly decent. There's always the cybernetic creed memes and all that. How much are we paying for all of this? 16. Why is this going down? Oh, we lost that. Sure, you're going to a reactor district then, maybe. I guess this build also gets better if you have a galactic community to fix the market prices. I just want to see the amount of alloys we can get with this build, then I'll end it, and see the other ones. I do need the fusion power. Proceed with caution. I just want to see the amount of alloys we can get. Are we gonna get way more than... Oh my god. Resource silo. What is this? Okay, yeah, this is a fairly big amount of alloys. Plus 125, so we get to 28k. Got it. And without skill issues, you can have more. The one problem is the energy. It's not really able to sustain as much. 3 months for supremacy, so you'd have to hold back. It's classic, I'd be doing the torp carrier. So yeah, this should be solid for the WC. But yeah, okay, people were asking about the goddamn hive. Is it this one? Hold up, I first need to check if it's actually this one. Do we have a year 0 here? I tend to avoid Jestles a little because while I really enjoyed the upsides it has, I do like the galactic community diplomacy game and I feel dissuaded by the hive mind opinion penalty. Okay, that's fair. Should probably have the Colosseum mod for this one. It's fine. Okay, let's check. Is this man the... Yep, chosen many cultivation drones. We can see that year 10. This is day 1 basically. Year 1. He's not doing much. He's slowly expanding. He's mostly focusing on basic resources. Then he's gonna do Unity. Seems fairly standard. Yeah, I tried Megacorp 793 and it was bonkers, but yeah, Sunshine Rush on is kind of take the fun out of the game for me. That's fair. They're very strong. Let's go here to year 10. Let's just see his progress. I'm just gonna click that instead of observe. That's faster. Year 10, solid numbers, more than 100 tech, while he's doing the Unity rush. Not even a 100 Unity, but he's slowly getting there. He does have the xenobiological lab here, but he's not using it for some reason. Let's look here. A lot of alloys, but no stability, which this reduces the resources from jobs. But yeah, he's doing a fairly solid job. Here he removed the 2 blockers. He also has the cultivated worldscaping. So he's gonna finish doing the thermotechnique. 9-5. What Peters do we rush? HSXY, which is the guy doing this in the qualifiers. He went for Instrument of Desire. It's the easiest one to do. It also is fairly solid. Plus 10% resources from jobs. And the Sanctum of the Instrument just gives you more trade. And mineral drone output, and then more trade. So it's like a fairly solid one for Hive. If you're Machine, there is no reason not to go for the Composer of Strengths, but if you're Hive, the Instrument of Desire can be the winning one. Okay, let's go to year 20. So I'm guessing it just gets going really quick with a lot of pop growth while scaling thanks to Psionic. I don't know, I haven't really fully checked his build, so we're lining it at the same time. Goodbye. Did he ascend by now? Okay, so year 20, he already has clicked 1. He went for Imperial Prerogative and Tech Ascendancy. Okay, that makes sense. Sure, why not? He has 5 colonies. Aptitude to Supremacy, yeah, that's fine. Psionics, fun fact for Psionic Ascension, you don't need to finish the entire tree to get all the modifiers. Just need to click on the Great Awakening and then you can ignore the rest. The only benefit of continuing doing the Psionic tree is to get the Essential perk and the Situation Speed. The only other one here is Telekinesis for the adaptability and the amenities. Aside from that, the rest is like kinda okay-ish. This one is kinda okay-ish as well. The job efficiency is alright, but if you have to choose between finishing Psionics or finishing Supremacy, Supremacy is better. Okay, let's look. Your 2300 unit research, considering he was rushing Unity to finish this, is really impressive. He's doing the Psycorps on all his planets. Minor artifacts, double explain stuff. He got an event from exotic gases. Administrative hub. Archives. Where is he getting the alloys from? From here and here. So he has 300 alloy jobs because of the leaders. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. He doesn't have a leader for his capital. And has not hired the Shroud teachers for some reason, even though he's going for Unity Rush. I don't know what to say about this one. He also decided not to continue doing the Thermotechnic Forum. I guess he's not really using the pyroclastic drones that much. I mean, most of his stack right now is coming from these areas. Also has not built a single Hive Warren, which will completely negate its stability hit. Okay, let's go to year 30 to see numbers he gets. The reason why I'm checking him instead of the other guys doing this is because he was supposed to have the better numbers for this build. That's why some people went on the tournament. Some people in the tournament went with this build because he did good. Okay, he's still on 0. Almost 500 tech, that's really good. A very solid amount of alloys. It seems like he completely deleted both of his Unity engines. Didn't really need them. He plastered the Sanctum of the Instrument here. And the Psycorps. Is all his Unity coming from this? Telepaths. I would remove this to make sure I have enough for the telepaths. They're kind of better. Let's see how his economy is being managed. So here's all alloys. Most of his engineering comes from this planet. A fairly solid amount of his alloys comes from another planet. He has the clone vets everywhere but in his capital. A massive energy planet that has the abundant geothermal activity. That's actually a fairly good planet. It also gives him moats. What the hell? And this is a just colonized planet, I guess. Ship junkyard. It doesn't even give that many. Why? Well, I'm gonna ignore that. What do he have here? 30. Let's see ship designs. This is okay-ish. I don't like that he's not using the auxiliary fire control. Even one, but I guess that's fine. He's using destroyers. You're trying to puzzle together what the hell this guy was doing. Is so funny. I do follow what he's doing. He rushed Unity, then he switched completely to alloys. By the way, this guy is a way better player than I am. Let's put it forward that one. I'm not gonna say anything like, oh, he's a bad player. No. He's a much better player than I am, in all the senses of the words. So most of his strategic resources come from space. That's lucky. Let's look year 40. I want to see what his capital does year 40. Or year 36, if there is a same like that. 36 and then year 40. I guess the lack of costume mod kind of breaks the war thing. 600 tech, that's insane. Let's see this. Not as much tech as I imagined here. He doesn't have full pyroclastic drones. He's still using synapse drones. That is a choice. A lot of Unity. Did not finish Psionics. He did not need Psionics. Good choice. He went for Subterfuge tracking. Okay, that is excused the lack of targeting. Devastation. He was at war. That's fine. What is his ship design right now? Not as good. Huh. You're 40? Maybe this is a build that scales later? Wait, how's his contact shroud looking? He didn't do anything else here. I don't like that. He has this row. He could do it. He could just go to the shroud teacher and keep asking for stuff. Does he have any funny text here? No. He hasn't even probed the dimensional portal. What? This man is lip walked to first on this session. What the hell happened in this session? You're 40. It's funny to see everyone gang up on the Chinese Fed. I have to give Volcanic more of a try. But I need to check. Okay, yes, I do have the modifier removed, so this is what he really had. Tech is good, but it's not crazy good. It's also held by the amount of planets he has. Did he not have an arc furnace? Does he have a good arc furnace system? Does he have the arc furnace? Okay, he does. He had size 17. Why? You have the Unity and the alloys. Why? It's so good. No, XXY. Okay, let's look at his capital again. Okay, his capital got nuked. I can see that. It seems the war with Mergium was not good to him. Did he just win by having a lot of tech and Unity? I need to have the Colosseum mod to follow that. Let's look at the year. Let's just skip 20 years and see what happens. He doesn't have vessels. He's at war with Trillian Enigma. Wait, I'm assuming that's Sven? Yeah, this has to be Sven. I think. 1.1k. Okay, that is insanity, the amount of allies he has. He also got nuked enough that forced him to have a fortress here. Interesting. Vault of Knowledge? What? Oh, I see. Does that mean? Yeah, he's going for this. Got it. He was using battleships. How fast are these? Battleships with 400 speed? Okay, that's hilarious. I like this guy. That is so fucking funny. I am so sorry, but what the hell? What? That's so based. What the hell? Does he have double council for speed? No, only one. Okay, he does have a skirmisher and gale speed too. Oh, it'd be so funny he had more speed on his council. Oh, that's so based. What the fuck? That's so fucking... This is almost good enough to kill modelers because this one has 5... What? It's so good. Yeah, it's plus 25%, so for a total of 50%. This is so good. What the hell? So many L slots just firing. It'll be better if he had the kinetic ones. Does he have it? He colors the no to this stuff, the kinetics. It usually is this. Unironically, this is better than this. You're using it for the shields, so this just kills the shields immediately. That's... oh my god. Okay, I can see how he's winning. He just has like 10 gazillion alloys. He scaled for free and then he has 10 gazillion alloys. I can see it, I can see it. Let's see his shroud now. Context shroud. So he finished 1, 2, 3. He has Pale Mountain. He's getting dark matter. That's interesting. I can't really blame him for not having the critical souls. So if you want to finish this guy, the critical souls, you cannot even start the Eater of Worlds. The moment you get the Eater of Worlds and you start doing wars, it's just impossible to later get it. Did he remain chosen? Okay, yes, he stayed with the composer. I mean, with the Instrument of Desire. What does it give the aura? Let's see. Even more sublight speed. This is horrible. Imagine fighting fucking battleships that outrun you. Oh my god. No. The problem with the... you're saying you just gotta put 3 envoys on and pray, I guess. No, the problem with this is that if you come in here, if you conquer a planet, it goes here. If you're warring the current war, it goes to this one. If you destroy an enemy building, which is a bombardment or invasion, it goes to this one. If you go hunting, which is destroying a space fauna, that happens sometimes by accident, it goes to this one. If you destroy ships, which you're gonna be destroying many while you're at war, it goes to that one. What do you have to do for the Cradle Souls? Earn a favor. You're not gonna get a favor unless you go fucking diplomacy. Resolving. Peasant resolution in the galactic community. That takes so long. Compromising. Establish a diplomatic pact. That only works once per player. Infiltrating. Complete an infiltration operation. Ordering. Pass a law in the Federation. And then calling of an alliance, which is defensive pact. And you need to stop punching people to try to do that. For Hive is much worse than for the rest. Let's look what it gives for Hive. Accords, Trust Grove, and Diplomatic Wave. It also gives you +2 envoys, and the Sanctum will give you... the influence is good. Okay, I'll say the influence is good. The rest is just being broke. I guess it gives you access to... you don't need the Cradle of Souls, because it gives you access to the minor patrons that are here and here. And the one down here can beat the... Animator of Clay, which is the best one. There is no Shroud Forge in the lobby. Remove the cause from our planetary ascensions. I guess that's fine. Oh, he keeps firing this. Complete drone output for... oh! Oh, I forgot this existed. What the hell? That's so good. But yeah, you do need to finish the Cradle of Souls so you can get the four guys here and get more Zero, because unlike the Compulse of Restraints, you don't get the Zero from the blockers. No, you shape the Shroud and replace it with the Whisper's Full. No. You are chosen, you can't do that. I mean, you can replace it with the Whispers, but it's not that good. It doesn't give that much attack. Okay, let's look year 80. He's not really conquering anything. I wonder by how much it goes up. Okay. He got like insane numbers now. But did he increase as much the alloy? No, he did increase a lot of the alloys, it's just the upkeep, never mind. The attack went way up, but so did his empire size. He went for enmity, he's actually trying to... oh, damage rivals, I see. He finished Ionics, went for Galactic Force Projection. He stayed on your vaults. I don't get the neural vaults. That's the only thing that he did that I genuinely cannot explain why. I guess I can DM him and ask him later, but I don't know. He's going full energy on his capital, removing the minerals, which I suppose is fine. He has a lot of subject taxes. I would have gone for more alloys, but he doesn't really need more. Let's see the speed of his battleships. This is outside of the aura. 400, that's so fucking funny. Does he has any on the aura? Yes, he has this. Did it go down in speed? You. Okay, so they didn't go up on speed. This is the max speed he has. Still, 400 speed battleship is really fun, especially because it has X slots. He has plasma as well. Yeah, I guess this is very fine. I love this. I just cannot get over the fact that it's 500 speed battleships. Does he only have battleships? No, he has like random cruisers and some offspring corvettes. He has 2 offspring battleships, 1 offspring cruiser, 3 offspring corvettes. Okay, got it. Well, we're gonna go back to trying the goddamn arc furnace build. That was really funny to see. I can see why he won. Do you prefer bio or alloy ships? Alloy ships. I don't really like bio ships in general. They're supposed to be better. I just don't like it. I don't like the food management. I don't like the feeling it gives. I don't really like anything relating to bio ships. I can do it. I can get fairly decent numbers. I just don't feel right to me when you do it. Okay, we go there, Alpha Centauri, Harponics. We go for this one. We disable this. To mean the pest. What I don't like on bioships is that you still need so much alloys. I don't mind that part, I just don't like making food. This is gonna be 20, and then we sell this. We're gonna put it on fast and see what happens. Sure, grand upgrade. That is exactly what I needed. I decided to be quick and go with Space Fauna recently, but I just couldn't tell if the designer for them is bugged or if you literally can only modify the bearbeats and not the other sizes. Space Fauna is weird. I'm not very familiar with how it works, but you need to, as far as I recall, you need to have the tech to modify the bigger ones. I'm not sure how it works. This is fine, I'm going to completely ignore that. And remove this and this. Need to make a mental note. You can do the habitation district and not build anything. You'll still have enough unity to get prosperity. One click. Reserve district. I just remember I also said that I was going to save with energy. We also do that to save on energy. We got discovery. I want a second science ship, but I don't know if I should actually use it. Well, we're gonna see if this goes better. We do have more energy for later on now. Less tech, but better eco. I like this trade-off. You're starting with Soul, is that start no longer banned? It is banned, but I'm practicing this for the main event. And to add it on the Arc Furnace guide, where most people will be using Soul, so I need to be able to do it on Soul for it. I can completely do this build normally on the Colosseum rules. It's just that this one is specifically without the Colosseum mod, without the Colosseum rules. So it can be for the Arc Furnace guide. And engineering research specialization. I see, yep. That is the reason why we're doing today's stream, so we can use this for the Arc Furnace guide that is incoming. I have not forgotten about it, it's just that I was supposed to record myself doing a lot of it, but then I didn't want to say, hey, maybe I can do some content with this. And then my AC broke, and then I just died during the tournament. But it's fine. We can always manage. Engineering research specialization. Yeah, this is going way better. If it's still lacking in energy, I'll just make these two jobs disappear. I like that. I also want to save more minerals so we can get more alloys by replacing this with the heavy industry. That's gonna require like 1.2k minerals in total. Spark of Genius. Politician. Seems to be shaping up to be something quite fun, though we still need to see some of the numbers. Yep. We're going negative on energy, that's fine. We're about to get this in 7 months, maybe it's not that fine. Space torpedoes. Material workshop. Yeah, that should be fine. To click the tech drones before I forget. Okay, compared to the last game, we have no resources from space nearby, so it's like you get some, you lose some. Yes, I am ignoring the engineering here. I'm completely aware I'm doing that. Unifier, I guess that's good for the Unity. It's not as good, just decent, I guess. There we go, field manipulation, global energy management, which is more important than the laboratories. Carefree. Huh. Need to get rid of all the tech jobs. Where are they? Can't wait for Nomads to come out and be absolutely awesome for the general player base, but straight up banned in community PvP events. It's gonna be so funny because that's 100% what's gonna happen. You already know it. This is fine, we can sort it out immediately. It was just a bad spawn in general. Let's see. Long range mineral scanners. But yeah, the problem with the Nomad content, to what I am understanding, but I'm not really following everything. I just realized I never destroyed the Corvettes. That's so much energy wasted. The main problem with Nomads is gonna be how the war mechanics will work with them, which is something people are still unsure. And there's a very funny chance that it just completely breaks everything, and I'm all here for it. I'm like a complete sucker for it. It's gonna be so funny to see. Okay, maybe I do need some physics, not that much, just 5. More unity, that's fine. There we go, that should be good enough. They're all kind of bad options, but I guess Ceramo Metal is okay, Improved Servo Motor is also okay. Every multiplayer lobby gonna have that one person nomad whose sole purpose is to annoy the enemy team to death. No, I think that nomad is gonna be like well received because there is no really many reasons to tell the nomad player to go away the way I'm seeing things. I'm gonna get but yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how it plays out. We can't really say much about it until we see it in action, I guess. We're gonna get rid of this jobs again. Energy generation. I wonder how close borders work with nomads, if you can lock them in. No. To my understanding, it's supposed to only be an opinion modifier. You can't really lock out a nomad empire outside of your borders. Which does sound very annoying, if I'm being completely honest. Assembly pattern. I would love if you could, but doesn't seem like something they're gonna let you do. What the hell are my guaranteeds? What is this? I have no good systems this game, which is very annoying. I genuinely hate how dependent this built on having nearby good systems. All the systems were bad. Even Alpha Centauri only gave me 12 energy, which is nothing. Where are the minerals? Utility Preacher. I once again forgot to launch that early, but it's fine. Politician. We just need like a few mining districts and then you get so much from space. But we get none of that. No fun allowed. And hydroponic space from our trade. But oh well. It is what it is. Carrier operations. No, hold up. Standardized curved patterns. We need to keep rolling for the arc furnace. This is a good tech to roll for it. I am very tempted to click this. I'm gonna be so for real. Actually, I don't think this really pays off for itself. I'm not gonna do it. I need more minerals so I can start having fun with alloys, but it's fine. Maybe this system will give me minerals. But in the meantime, I gotta say something. I also recently started watching Classroom of the Elite, which is also like coming live. Opinions modifier matter out for PvP? No, they do not. I guess, no, not really. You can just force it to be good by trading resources. Opinion modifiers do not matter between players anyways. I don't like that Paradox forces you for you to care about it. As a player for other player, that's one annoying part I do hate. That they force you to care about it. That's not good. I don't really see any reasons why you should care about it as a player. Okay, now we can finally do the civilian industries and immediately swap to heavy industries. But yeah, oh my god, my throat, hold up. Okay, compared to the last game, we're having bad luck with the arc furnace, but it's fine. We can just keep trying to roll it. $1.5, I need to keep that in mind. Do we finally have enough? No, we do not. This game is not doing as good as the last one, but whatever can we do? These are the gas refineries. We generally do not have any mineral from space. I don't understand what's happening. But yeah, like I was originally saying, I started also watching Classroom of the Elite, which is season 5, I believe. And it's really interesting to see what they're doing right now. They are like fighting in an island. I haven't seen the newest episode that also came out yesterday. I was watching ReZero instead. Okay, where the hell is the arc furnace? This is one of the bad things about any arc furnace builds. You need to pray that you get it. That is not good. We're about to max out an organic sanctuary. ReZero I've watched as well, not a bad show, yeah. ReZero is better than Classroom of Delete, but that doesn't change the fact that Classroom of Delete is also being a fun show to watch. I enjoy watching it. It's a show that is generally just, oh, Final Arc Furnace 014. It's a show that I just distract myself with. I don't really pay much attention to what is happening on it. With ReZero, I do watch it like very close by. It's very fun to see it, very fun to watch. I've watched it a little bit, but I stopped somewhere in season 3 because I got distracted. JoJo's is the one show where I finished the season and got upset that it was the end of the anime, and I was like, I'm not waiting 5 years for the next season, I'll just read the manga. That's so funny. That's like super understandable and so funny at the same time. I tried to watch One Piece. I've seen like a few episodes of the first season, and man, I just see the amount of episodes I need to watch just to catch up. It's like, man, I don't know if I can do this. I was not built to see as many episodes of a show. I'm just sitting there like, yes. Surely I can watch 1,000 episodes just to get up to there. And the worst part is that everyone I've spoken with about this has told me the same thing. Oh, it gets better after episode 200. I was like, what the fuck do you mean I need to wait 200 episodes for the show to get good? What is this? No, the show should be good now. Why is it bad for 200 episodes? Why did you watch a bad show for 200 episodes? I was just sitting there like contemplating all my decisions while slowly watching the show and not even fully enjoying it. I wanted to watch One Piece, but Crunchyroll in Germany only has the German dub, and I'm not watching that. I'm not watching it on the fucking in Japanese. Are you kidding me? I'll have to be like actively watching it. It's 1,000 episodes. No, that's a show I'm putting on my second screen and watching it. It has to be in English. Oh, finally a good system. But yeah, the fucking... I understand why would anyone watch that many episodes for absolutely no reason. Because I generally only hear the same thing over and over. Yeah, it gets better after episode, I don't know, 200 something. It's like, okay, but why did you watch it before it got good? How do you know it was even gonna get good? Why are you this way? Why are there so many episodes? Where's the One Piece? What is the One Piece? And no one ever answers those questions. We all just left there contemplating our choices. I've watched the first 200-300 episodes when I was a kid, but I always remember it being good. I mean, I am watching the first few episodes where Luffy starts to like meeting up the gang, I guess. And like you have the Marines and they're bad from the beginning. It's like, yeah, this seems fun, this seems interesting. But at the same time, it's just mind-numbing seeing the amount of repetition that some series have. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Who made this? Why? Why did you make this? Why are you making me suffer watching this? And I just can never do it. So stupid. There is a sealed container that has written on it the One Piece is that is sunk 600 meters deep in the ocean. So stupid. Oh, the pacing is awful. Yeah, I have never seen such a... I was like very excited to see it because I was watching, oh look, new piece, One Piece is this, is that. And... I can see why it has like 1,000 episodes, because every single episode is just a repetition of the same stuff over and over and over and over and over and over again, and I was just sitting there like, no, please make it stop. I get it, the power of friendship will get them through it, but please. do something and stop showing me the same scene like 7 times. Why? I swear it's worse than Naruto early on, where they just repeat the same combat scenario like 3 times in a row. Because at least Naruto doesn't have that much combat early on, so it doesn't have as many repetitions, but One Piece, Jesus Christ. I can't believe it's supposed to be such a good show. It's like the pacing is horrible. And I'm just sitting like... I've asked some people what happens after episode 200, but I still don't think that after that episode the pacing will get any better. That's my problem with it. No one has confirmed to me the pacing gets better after episode 200. Okay, you see, I'm the opposite. Naruto is so beyond cringe for me, I can watch it. I grew up watching Naruto. I did not consider Naruto to be anime because... And so I have like a soft spot for Naruto. I need to have... Supremacy, just remember. I don't need this many biologists. Okay, no, but yeah, Naruto does have some cringe areas, but there are others that are like heartbreaking and all of that. I can understand when someone says, "Oh, I don't like Naruto; it's very boring," but at the same time, it does have like good messages. Later in the series, also the pacing gets better than it starts, which is very funny to say after complaining about One Piece about it. But yeah. I can think of a few cringe scenarios in Naruto. But it's whatever. It's not one of my favorite animes, it's just one that I saw as a kid. I haven't watched it in like forever, so I can't really remember what scenarios would be like completely cringe. The best precursor you can get for this is Cyberx, no? I'm not sure, I was thinking the same. Maybe the Storms one also works because it gives you Unity. And you can have funny Storms event. If you manage to get the... Where is it? I guess the best Ascension perk for this one would be Galactic Weather Control, so you can have a storm 24/7 on your capital, just giving you more and more resources from space. But that's such a like later type of goal that I don't think really matters. I'm gonna release the amount of tech we have. Voila. For the mining base, I don't remember what the mining base give for the Cyberx, if I'm being completely honest. I'd have to check it, give me a second. I'm gonna pause while I Google this, hold up. The mining hub. Cyberx mining hub effect. Plus 100% mining station output. An extra plus 50% if you have RQ engineering as a bonus. Yeah, it's actually very good. But that cost minor artifacts. I do like the storms. They're kind of funny. But yeah, I guess the Cyberx is also really good. Okay, this song does not fit at all the vibe I'm with right now. Where is it? Towards Utopia. Girl of the Galaxy. This one is fine, I guess. But keep an eye on it. We are gonna sell... You also need to realize this build becomes better if there is a galactic community, not only because of the galactic market, but because of the galactic resolution. There is one that gives you extra stuff from the Astro mining base, and it's just that good. It generally is just that good of a stuff. It just fixes all your energy credit issues. And it's something I need to try it on the Colosseum to see if I can get people to pass it. I know I can get Oregano to pass it. He also enjoys it. But the real question is, will someone allow me to pass it knowing it's me? Which is like the biggest problem. But yeah, I think we're gonna have enough content of this for the Arc Furnace guide. I mainly wanted to do a few runs, so I can link it in the video directly. Say, hey, look, not only do I have this cool guide, you can also see what I do when I'm live. Like a real streamer for once, which I'm not. But you know, it happens. This is actually way better tech than it looks on paper, by the way. We don't have empire size, which means our tech, it's slightly better than someone with 300 or 350, but higher than 100% empire size. Which is everyone, basically. This will also fix our energy problems. But yeah, I finished this run and I think I should be able to have the guide ready to upload it either tomorrow or Saturday. That's why I can't really continue playing that much. I just joined to get the footage, the background footage. None of the conversation is gonna happen. Oh, I'm losing this. Okay, cool. Well, I don't need it anymore, so... Still 4 years until that goes away. I don't like getting the specimens. You can just sell them. Or threaten Alexei that you're gonna sell them if he doesn't pay you for it. They're glorious. They're beautiful. I guess I can do this to get more pops. Let's see if it pays for itself. This needs to be above 40 for it to be worth it. Or at least 40. If this is still 40, it is worth it. Because it would mean that it's paying for itself enough so we can have more pops working in other areas. Let's see what happens. I guess I can also turn this off and turn capacity subsidies on. Which didn't change anything. Beautiful. $28. 62. Just not paying for itself. Good to know. Oh god, I once again forgot making the... This does not pay for itself at all, what the hell? It's so bad. I remember there was a time where you just used it everywhere, but now it's bad. Dyson Swarm. I guess that's something you also want to fix the energy, since it does get the modifiers to get stuff from space. From this. I don't think we're gonna get as many alloys as before. Well, I guess it's a whatever. We also did get the arc furnace later than before. We're not getting as much stuff from space. But should be fine. Okay, 43 years. Then we ended. Actually, no, before ending it, I'm gonna show exactly what I have. I don't want to show the software that I use for the editing because it has the folder names, and the folder names have my name, and I don't want to show that. But I can show not the footage, but rather what I was recording instead. It shouldn't be that much of an issue. New instructor, I guess is a good one to get. Okay, I'm very curious to see how much we can actually get from just one of those. Micromance is useless to us. Magic engineering is useless. I guess nihilistic acquisition is funny. I'm just gonna go for transcendent learning. There is nothing else we can really use. I'm gonna sell this, buy this. I completely forgot to start building the goddamn thing I said I was gonna build. Which is the second most important part of the test. Sure, Joss, you want one more building you can star bases. I'm too lazy. I'm genuinely... I could. I just don't want to. I just wanted the footage for the first 20 years, so even going to year 30 is a bit useless to me. Because if I was like actually playing this, I'd have to build more than one habitat. Which is not that difficult. I was gonna end at year 30, but I want to see by how much goes up the energy. Goes from 16 to what? That is the real question. The 41. Okay, that's less than expected. How much does it give per level? Dyson Swarm. Let's see how much it gives per level. Stage 1 gives plus 500% star output, which means times 5 extra. Stage 2 is 1500 star output, which means 15 extra. Stage 3 is 30 extra. Okay, just want to see by how much is that. $91. It's not really as much as I thought it was gonna be. Expected at least 200 when it was fully upgraded. It's still fairly decent. Completely pays off for the Arc Furnace. It gives you extra. It's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. The main problem was that I needed Unity, which we do not have in general. And to a certain point, it's better to kinda click that. No, not really. It is better to finish the Dyson Swarm. Yeah, it's generally better. Also, considering we didn't have Arc Furnace for so many years, the amount of values we got is not really that down compared to before. False advertising by the Astro Mining modules. It's beautiful. This is generally a reason to never get rid of Astro Mining if you just get this much. If you somehow conquer someone and get more Unity and you're able to build multiple of this is actually really good. I wish it would tell me more about this. 5. Okay, that's 150. How much is the Astro Mining Bay giving? I mean, how much is it supposed to be giving? Plus 100. $166. Yeah, it is the Astro Mining on itself doesn't give that much to this. It makes it go from 150 to 155, plus the other stuff to 160. This is the rest of the text that take it to 166. So it generally is false advertising by the Astro Mining modules. So in order to find a good one, you need to... This is a good one. No, 3. That is a bad one. 2. So we're playing Astro Mining, you need to go here before you even take it and see how much it gives. 2. 4. Yeah, that's very funny. It generally is false advertising by the Astro Mining modules. Since it doesn't increase the base, it just becomes a smaller modifier to 3000 modifier of the Dyson Swarm. Huh. I don't know why I'm hung. It's like the most obvious thing, but I didn't even realize it. I do like how small the arc furnace looks. Like, why is the arc furnace so small? I'll take a screenshot of that one. I don't understand why it's so small. I mean, I do know the planet's small in itself. I like how Sol looks. It's very pretty. This is older. But well, as I said, I am gonna end it here. I need to finish the video now, because if I don't, I'm gonna keep not doing it. I am remembering to build armies in advance for this build, so it should be ready for the WC shenanigans. 1k armies year 30 is a lot. I also believe that's the max one I can have. Basically. They're hunter-killer armies. It'd be better if they were battle-frame armies, but I don't have them early enough for it. I didn't even check. Okay, we got cruisers, so we do have that, and then we just do torp carriers as always. Astral Mining is additive with the Dyson Swarm bonuses, so barely buffs it. You get plus 3000% from Swarm, and like plus 100 from Master. You actually get more. You can get 150 from the modules if you have it all fully upgraded. You also get plus 50 from this, and that's all. So it would be plus 200, which is really nothing compared to the goddamn bay. But I'm a bit confused about the 66 because the math is not adding up. Oh, I wasn't counting the arc furnace modifier as well. The arc furnace, once fully upgraded, how much does it give? It doesn't tell you there. Where is it? Mining station output on every system plus 100%. There it was. And I believe this does count as a mining station. So if we add that, yeah, 166. That's how you get 166 alongside the tax. I suppose it's not that bad. We're slightly boosting this by adding all of that. There's still an extra 16 energy. But oh well, I'm gonna end it here now. I gotta go. I need to do the voiceover and try to finishing editing it. It's gonna be like less than 15 minutes, I hope. I need to speak clearly. I need to drink water before that since I'm very thirsty. I need to walk my dog as well, but that's gonna be after that since he's sleeping right now. So I am gonna make this go away for a second. So have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.